I'm not the chairman of work group. I'm his brother. My name is Rabiu, Isiaku Rabiu. I have a property development company and I own IRS Airlines. I'm glad when we talk about Nigeria, we refer to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Chief Azikiwe, Amadu Bello, and so on and so forth. I think some of you here will be great-grandchildren of those leaders. And if anybody asks you to refer to other leaders apart from them, I'm glad we can add one, Governor Peter Obi.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get a lot of videos for our people. We want quickly review to Una concerning the things when we say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Indeed, this Obi issue don't they gain ground for inside this country. We know, say it don't already get ground before, but a lot of dignitaries don't they come outside to throw their weight openly for Peter Obi. Now, the video going to be they receive now the video going to be they come from the billionaire and also the owner of IRS Airlines. When we say in name now Isiaku Rabiu, when we say they come outside to endorse Peter Obi. And after that very one, we also get other videos when we say we'll see the review to Una one after the other. And before we go on, I beg, we want quickly beg for Una favor. Help us like this video. Because now the only way when we say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to every of our subscribers and even beyond. Now their policy be that very one. The more this video get likes, the more that they publish to people. They're not they pay money just like them. Thank you so much for your understanding. And we will leave you now to quickly watch this first video before we bring others.
I'm not the chairman of work group. I'm his brother. My name is Rabiu, Isiaku Rabiu. I have a property development company and I own IRS Airlines. I'm glad when we talk about Nigeria, we refer to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Chief Azikiwe, Amadu Bello, and so on and so forth. I think some of you here will be great-grandchildren of those leaders. And if anybody asks you to refer to other leaders apart from them, I'm glad we can add one, Governor Peter Obi. One thing people don't know a lot about Governor Peter Obi is that he did not just become a governor. He was a very successful businessman, one of the early billionaires that Nigerians don't know. And I know, okay, I shouldn't have said that. Nobody knew that except me. But one thing I know when he was a governor, he stood his ground and acted like a servant of the people that was willing to sacrifice and worked hard, determined, dedicated, responsible, and patriotic to the Nigerian nation and Nigerian people. I remember he did not used to go around with convoys. Any ordinary Nigerian that is lucky today to be a governor that has been elected into office by the people, the next day he's sworn into office, he will be on the road with siren, and those same people that voted him into office will be pushed off the road. Because he is who? He's the governor, he's a big man, he'll have the most money, he'll have the biggest houses, he'll have the biggest cars, and he will have our monies in his pocket. And we put him there. And that is when he said something about followership not doing their responsibility. I totally agree with him.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't watch that video. The endorsement by our popular billionaire when it be say it be the owner of IRS Airlines when it name na Isiaku Rabiu. And after this very one, we'll quickly see the review to some videos when it concern this Niger Delta oil thief this pipeline when it be said that they vandalize every day. And we equally they aware how it be said the federal government of Nigeria, led by this APC government, to give the contract to Tompolo to make sure say they safeguard the pipeline. And now Tompolo don't enter bush. He don't come outside with result. Before we showcase to una the result of Tompolo, how it be say it expose the people when it be say that they involved for this vandalization of pipeline. It make mention of a lot of people, top politicians, the army, the navies, and so on and so forth. He talk a lot. But we will also look the one when it be say Peter Obi don't fit talk before now. When it be say it talk, say ordinary person not fit thief oil. The people when they say that they thief this oil, when they say what they talk about, so now people when they say that they for top governmental office. Oh yeah, here Peter Obi first before we bring the one of Tompolo.
Every day you hear people are stealing oil. Oil is being stolen by people in government. Nobody. Oil is not sweet you put in your pocket. For you to steal oil, a ship has to come to your territorial waters. And that must be approved by Navy. So it's not you. None of you can steal oil. Nobody here can steal oil. Your Grace, you can't steal oil. Because you have to have a ship. Every ship is registered and everybody knows where the ship is going. And you have to have approval. So the only people who can steal oil are people in power. This agreement that is keeping our school closed, Your Grace, was signed in 2009. And the content, monetary content of it is about 1.2, 1.3 trillion. Out of which Jonathan paid 200. The rest is spent. Just to show you why I used oil, in 1 month, the money of oil they stole can pay for this. Our approval to oil is 1.8 trillion. So 1.8 million barrels a day. 1.8 million barrels. Nigeria's approval. But a OPEC, we are the only people. In July 2022, throughout the month of July, our production was 1,083,000. So every day, we're losing 717,000. If you multiply by 31 days, it's 22,227,000. That's what we lost. If you multiply by how much they sold oil in that month, average of 110, is $2,445 million.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una hear everything when they say Peter Obi talk. Say, oh yeah, not between gun when they say you, ordinary person, will fit just carry put for pockets. For that one to be possible, you must make sure say there must be a possibility say all this governmental head and all that they involve for the matter. And now Tompolo don't come outside with his own result, which is he confirmed the word of Peter Obi. And before we leave you to watch where Tompolo for open his mouth, first of all, watch this illegal connection, how it be said these people take they tap this crude oil for road. How they take they do their own illegal connection, permanent connection, when it be say it give them room over the years to the extract crude oil to the high sea. We are watch.
Pipeline surveillance job being jointly conducted by a private security outfit and the government security agency has uncovered a suspected illegal pipe connection to the Trans-Forcados pipeline in Yokiri Axis, offshore Forcados in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. According to security operatives in the area, the pipeline, which is believed to be over 4 kilometers long into the sea, is suspected to have an evacuation point at the Afroma A platform owned by SPDC. Our energy correspondent, Olu Phillips, who has been following some of the events in the creeks, gives details.
This is the point of a suspected insertion and illegal connection. You can see there are 3 pipes here. The big one is a national trunk line, which is the Transfocados trunk line, a 24 inches pipeline. Now, you see those 2 pipelines on top of it making a head knock on the pipe. Those 2 pipelines are suspected to be something that has been on for a while, because if you look at them, they are quite old. Doesn't look like, they are quite rusty. Doesn't look like something that's been done in the last, looks like something that's been done over the last 5, 6 to 10 years. If you look at the structure of those pipes. Now, if you look at the one that is down there, you can see that in spite of being heavily buried in there, it's a 24 inches diameter pipe. It doesn't look rusty because it is a professional pipe used in transporting crude. It still has a lot of layers on it so that it doesn't rust easily. But if you see the one that is capping it on top, it's rusty already, but also not very new. That suggests to you that this was done by engineers, those who know. And the question is, why do we have that insertion on a scraped top of a 24 inches pipe, double 6 inches pipe, suspected to be traveling to the platform called the Afroma 1 or Afroma A platform? So you see, this is what we have here. Those 2 lines traveling. Those 2 lines traveling. And joining up themselves here, to my mind, it tells me it will give it more pressure. And now going backwards, something again is suspicious to my mind from what I can see here, which is the fact that it looks to me that this pipe here was traveling straight, because I don't know why that point was isolated. You can see it's been isolated. It looks like it's been traveling straight, got cut off there, cut off here by way of 2 meters, and this making its way into this place. These are some of the questions that someone needs to answer, and why we have a galvanized pipe traveling that way and backwards this way, and why this place is isolated.
All right, I believe say you don't see the connection. This will not be work of a poor man. Person when be say he get maybe 100,000 naira for account. No, if you are not well connected, you not feel go this kind of journey. You understand? Now, may we reserve our comments here from the mouth of Tompolo when they say they give the contract of about 4 billion naira to carry out this operation. Oh yeah, yeah.
When you are coming from Warri, you see security has put all over the places. If you look at the whole setting, where this illegal bunkering is taking place, if you have one Navy gunboat, one Army gunboat, the extreme end is where the real bunkering is taking place. Though we are people from Riverine, we are the owners of these places. So there is no way you can come in to this place maybe without coming along with Paul. So even if you are coming to maybe take everything here, Paul as the owner of the boat that transport you from Warri to this place, he will now say, no, I didn't do anything, no, it was Paul. But meanwhile, you are the highest beneficiary. So what we're saying, even at the security level, we have top security men, local ones that are deeply involved.
Really?
Yes, that are trying to bring down this country called Nigeria. So we are ready, and we are still appealing to everybody that we need to do everything within our powers. Because if you see, Escravos, several tank farms here now, Fokedos, we have security personnel all over the places. Though we have good ones. Even in the process of interacting with our people, they are now saying that with what they are doing, in some areas, they have these illegal bunkering camps owned by some Navy, Army, Civil Defense, Police. It is only the SS that are not mentioned yet. And we have the evidence. So what I'm even using this medium, appealing to the security agency, especially the good ones, because we don't have any other place to call our country. This is the only country we have. So they should talk to their people that are being deployed to this side, this part of the country. Let's work together. You know, we don't have anything to enforce the law. We are going to provide the intelligence. Then they are the ones to implement.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una don't see everything by una self. You see, to thief not dey easy. Yes, for thief to dey easy, you must know say the people when they be say you be the thing say they not even involved for this matter. Now the runner. Yes. To dey carry crude oil, not be mama. No, it involve a lot of things. And it involve a lot of connections and money. And na big men then, now they still the runner. These politicians. The small one when it be say it will still come back as return for the one when it be say they even let us know say they sell. At the end, they will still pocket them back again. Whereas the main place where therefore they generate the crude oil, they still from there they siphon the crude oil to their own personal profits. You see the whole thing. And the worst part of it, why did something they pain our body not pass? They say, upon all this money, they're not still dissatisfied. They're not still the rest. They still want to continue to remain for office, to continue to the loot, to continue to the kill, to continue to the maim. It did very, very, I don't know the word to describe them. All right, my great and wonderful people. Now, so we'll talk and reach concerning this matter. We'll leave una now, make una share una opinion with us on the comment section. And before we draw the line, we'll quickly use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for your time when you stay with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. And for the way when you the help or the share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I better make not forget to help us share this very one as well so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world because we believe and want to say information, not power. And as to do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.